Okay, so for my formal assessment, I chose to use Kahoot. I have created one for a class I took last semester. That was the first time making a Kahoot ever, and it was pretty easy. I have 10 questions in mine, and I did mine on art history. Being that I will be an art teacher, it kind of just made sense, and I feel like art history is easier to make a formal assessment using technology than like actually working with a medium like paint or ceramics or whatever sort of medium you're using. So it's really easy. You go to add question, this blue tab at the bottom left, and it has different formats of questions. I used quiz, true or false, and open-ended for my quiz on art history. They also have poll and slide to give information or to gather opinions and whatnot. So basically, you go to add a question. Let's say we wanted to do quiz. You click up here, start typing your question. This is just a silly example, but this guy, oops, that should be a question mark. I'm using a tablet right now and I'm not really used to this. And then you would go in below, you click on the red triangle just like that. You type in different color, green, purple, and then blue. So say blue is the right answer. I guess like a sunset could be a bunch of different colors, but we're gonna go with blue just for the sake of the tutorial. That's the correct answer. So the circle right next to it, you click on that. That indicates that that's the correct answer. And when they go to take the quiz, directly after they answer the question and everyone in the class has chosen an answer, it will show whether you got it right or not and the correct answer as well. For my slides, I inserted images on each one that either like pertain to the question or gave a hint, like this one, name your favorite painter. What's your favorite painting by them? An open-ended question. This is my favorite painting, or one of them at least. Massacre of the Innocents by Peter Paul Rubens. And let's see. Oops, it's really hard to scroll on here. Come on, tablet. One sec. Let me see if I can get this thing to scroll. Okay, so one technique discovered during the early Renaissance. That picture sort of just gives a hint as to one of the possible answers, which is linear perspective. You could see in this photo of this painting that they use linear perspective. So really easy to use. I think this quiz of like 10 questions took me about like 45 minutes. The hardest part was just coming up with questions that you could ask, and then I think the hardest part was just coming up with answers that were false. So yeah, pretty easy to use. I would definitely recommend it, and I will definitely use that in future classes. So yep.